We're back now at 11:40. 5 years ago, Milwaukee became the first county in the country to classify racism as a public health crisis. Since then, public officials have been working to dismantle racism and make spaces more inclusive. Milwaukee County's Chief Equity Officer, Samaya Clark, is joining me now in studio with the ways that the county is commemorating that groundbreaking decision. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So take me back to 5 years ago when the county decided to classify racism as a public health emergency. Where did that decision come from? Why was that needed?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the interesting thing is that Milwaukee was very unique with this. Many other jurisdictions, about 900 or so, followed suit after Milwaukee County made that declaration. And it was really because of some of the health inequities that we see in Milwaukee. So related to maternal health, infant mortality, diabetes, lack of affordable housing. And so we really knew that there was an opportunity to invest in resources that improve the quality of life for people who live in Milwaukee and people across the spectrum.
And so now here we are 5 years after that decision. Are we better off now than we were 5 years ago after that classification?
We're still working on it. Yeah, we're still working on it, right? So I think that there's definitely progress that, we can still make, but we have done quite a bit. We've been able to invest considerable resources into housing, into transportation, into services for adults who are aging. We have been able to partner with different municipalities like the city of Milwaukee, as an example, to invest in early childhood. So we're still working on it.
Okay, and so you guys are actually commemorating that 5-year decision with a number of events happening this week, partnering up with No Studios as well. Tell me about how folks at home can be a part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have one event this evening with a list of phenomenal speakers and panelists. And so that will be at No Studios this evening. And it is from 6 to 8 p.m. And we'll be walking people through the history, why it's important that we made the declaration, and what we look to achieve as a county moving forward. There's another event going on this Thursday, and it will be community roundtables. We're really looking for community members to come out and let us know what we should be prioritizing, and that will be at Sherman Phoenix. From 6 to 8 p.m. And then we have an award ceremony where we are acknowledging people in the community as well as organizations in the community who have, made the commitment to be able to address inequities and improve the quality of life for people who live here as well.
And so when you guys made that classification, made that announcement 5 years ago to classify racism as a public health emergency, what did that do in terms of not only opening up those resources, but drawing attention to the issue here in Milwaukee and in Southeast Wisconsin?
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned, many other jurisdictions follow suit. We even saw national organizations like the CDC or the American Public Health Association follow suit. It also enabled us to be able to invest public resources into housing, into making sure that older adults, for example, had greater access to meal programs. So being able to look at people with all of the dimensions of their identity, so whether that be their age or their race or their gender, we've been able to have targeted interventions to be able to support their individual needs.
And that work continues. Thank you so much for being here to talk a little bit about how folks can be a part of this. Again, today the Milwaukee County is hosting a panel on the vision for health and racial equity within Milwaukee. It's happening at No Studios from 6 until 8. That's located at 11th and McKinley. We do have a link to sign up to the event and others happening this week on our website, WISN.com.